In a saga that seems to continually defy legal norms, Donald Trump's courtroom strategy has taken another hit, this time due to a series of significant missteps that may cost him the advantage of having one of the most favorable judges in his corner. For months, Judge Aileen Cannon has been a pivotal figure in Trump's defense, presiding over his classified documents case. However, recent developments suggest that Trump may have pushed the boundaries too far, jeopardizing the very judicial ally he has relied on. As speculation mounts about Cannon potentially being considered for a high-ranking position in a future Trump administration, the legal repercussions could be catastrophic for Trump's defense strategy. This video explores how Trump's actions may have just backfired, leading to the potential loss of Judge Cannon from his case. Chapter 1: Judge Aileen Cannon, Trump's unexpected judicial ally. Judge Aileen Cannon has long been viewed as a controversial figure in the legal battles surrounding Donald Trump. Appointed by Trump during his presidency, Cannon has played a key role in Trump's defense regarding the unlawful retention of classified documents, obstruction of justice, and potential espionage charges. Early in her tenure on the case, she made several rulings that appeared to favor Trump, raising eyebrows across the legal community. Notably, she dismissed Trump's classified documents case without sufficient legal grounds, a move that many saw as unprecedented and potentially biased. Despite numerous objections, Cannon's actions have often been perceived as beneficial to Trump's legal team. Her initial rulings prompted the belief that Trump had a sympathetic judge, and her reputation as a friendly figure in his courtroom battles grew. However, as this chapter reveals, Trump's relationship with Cannon may be nearing a dramatic conclusion. Chapter 2: The Legal Quagmire, How Trump's Strategy Backfired. While Judge Cannon's support seemed unwavering, recent reports suggest that Trump may have overplayed his hand. According to inside sources, Donald Trump's transition team is reportedly considering appointing Cannon as the next Attorney General if Trump wins the 2024 presidential election. Though the idea of rewarding a loyal judge with such a prestigious position may have seemed appealing to Trump's inner circle, the leak of this information has unleashed a torrent of potential legal consequences. This development has thrown Judge Cannon's impartiality into question, a serious concern given the ongoing legal proceedings. By publicly associating her with a future political appointment, Trump's team has inadvertently given legal grounds for her recusal. Federal law mandates that judges must recuse themselves from cases where their impartiality might reasonably be questioned, and this latest revelation could serve as the tipping point. Chapter 3: The 11th Circuit Court of Appeals, A Looming Reversal. Trump's legal troubles are compounded by the involvement of the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals, which currently holds jurisdiction over the classified documents case. This court had previously reversed Judge Cannon's rulings, citing her abuse of judicial discretion in favor of Trump. The reversal of her decisions set a precedent, signaling that her rulings were not on solid legal ground. Now, with the revelation that Trump might appoint her as Attorney General, the 11th Circuit may take the opportunity to definitively remove her from the case. This chapter will explore the legal precedents and why the cumulative effect of her actions could lead to a swift reassignment of the case. Legal experts agree that this series of events may spell the end of Cannon's involvement, effectively removing one of Trump's most valuable assets in the courtroom. Chapter 4: Could Trump have avoided this legal blunder? Trump's tendency to act impulsively has often landed him in legal hot water, and this situation is no different. Legal analysts argue that if Trump had simply refrained from any public association with Judge Cannon, she might have continued presiding over the case without issue. However, by leaking the potential appointment to the media, Trump's team has opened the door to a recusal motion that could not only delay the trial but also place the case in the hands of a less sympathetic judge. It's important to note that this isn't the first time Trump's legal maneuvers have backfired. Throughout his presidency and post-presidency, Trump's decisions, whether strategic or impulsive, have often led to unintended legal consequences. The pattern of overreach and self-sabotage is evident, and this case may serve as the ultimate example of how Trump's tactics can undermine his own defense. Chapter 5. The Federal Standard for Recusal: How the Law Applies to Cannon. Under federal law, specifically 28 U.S.C. Section 455, a judge is required to recuse themselves if their impartiality might reasonably be questioned. In this case, the cumulative effect of Cannon's previous rulings favoring Trump, her repeated reversals by the 11th Circuit, and now the public revelation of her potential future appointment create a compelling argument for her removal. Legal experts point out that the bar for recusal is relatively low. The question isn't whether Cannon is biased, but whether her impartiality can reasonably be called into question. Given the facts of this case, many argue that the standard has been met. This chapter will dive into the specifics of the law and how it applies to Judge Cannon's situation. Chapter 6. What happens next? The possible outcomes. There are several potential outcomes as this legal drama unfolds. The 11th Circuit could take the matter into its own hands, reversing Cannon's dismissal of the case and assigning a new judge to preside over the trial. Alternatively, Jack Smith, the special counsel overseeing Trump's prosecution, could file a motion to recuse Judge Cannon based on the latest revelations. If the 11th Circuit does not act independently, Smith's team is likely to step in and push for Cannon's removal. This chapter explores the procedural steps that could follow and how the case might progress if Cannon is taken off the bench. A new judge would likely bring a fresh perspective, and Trump's legal team could face a much tougher battle moving forward. Chapter 7. The broader implications for Trump's legal future. The removal of Judge Cannon from this case could have far-reaching implications for Trump's legal strategy. Without a judge who has consistently ruled in his favor, Trump may find it increasingly difficult to navigate the complex legal landscape ahead. This chapter will examine how the loss of Cannon could impact Trump's other legal battles, from his various civil lawsuits to the ongoing criminal investigations. Moreover, this situation raises important questions about judicial ethics and the integrity of the legal system. If a judge can be perceived as too closely aligned with one party, especially in a high-profile case like this, it undermines public confidence in the fairness of the judicial process. Donald Trump's latest legal blunder may have cost him one of his most valuable courtroom allies. By allowing information to leak about Judge Aileen Cannon's potential appointment as Attorney General, Trump's team has opened the door for her recusal from his classified documents case. The 11th Circuit Court of Appeals, which has already reversed her rulings multiple times, is likely to take action, and Judge Cannon's days on this case may be numbered. As this legal battle continues, Trump's self-inflicted wound could have far-reaching consequences. The loss of a favorable judge could significantly alter the trajectory of the case, placing Trump in a much more precarious position. In the end, Trump's penchant for legal brinkmanship may have backfired, leaving him to face the consequences of his own actions in court.